Most people jump into the Faceless YouTube game expecting easy money, but only to crash and burn before they even get started. So why do 99% of these channels fail? And more importantly, how can you be a part of that 1% of those channels that succeed? So within this video, I'm going to be diving deep into the biggest mistakes that Faceless YouTube channel creators make, because we want to be avoiding zero engagement, weak content, and bad marketing, and I want to give you the exact strategies to avoid all of these different flaws. If you're ready to build a Faceless YouTube channel that actually makes money, make sure to stick around, because trust me, this is going to be a video you cannot afford to miss. So, Faceless YouTube channels, let's talk about them. They sound like a dream. You just post videos and watch the money roll in, right? Easy as that, which is going to be wrong. Although this formula does allow you to stay kind of behind the scenes and incognito, and you're more so relying on visuals, voiceovers, or animations, which brings this little problem. Many creators fall into this trap of thinking it is an easy shortcut to success. You post one Faceless video and boom, you're a millionaire. Which in reality, building a profitable Faceless YouTube channel is gonna take a little bit of time and dedication, but don't you worry, because I have a very special tool within this video that is going to help automate a lot of the process for you. So do not get scared, because I have a magic tool to help you guys out. It's not just about uploading videos, you guys, because it is also about creativity, strategy, and knowing what your audience wants. The potential for success for a Faceless YouTube channel is huge, but only if you're willing to put in a little bit of work. So if you're serious about making a Faceless YouTube channel work for you, it is time to drop the myths and focus on what really matters. So let's dive in and set some expectations right here, because I want you guys to be standing out and thriving within this competitive space. With all of that being said, many aspiring creators fall into that one giant myth that Faceless YouTube channels are an effortless way to make money. And although something such as outsourcing can be a very helpful tool for a lot of people, it is not always accessible to every creator right off of the bat. And outsourcing is just basically hiring other people to do different loads of your work for you. And even if you are outsourcing your tasks, it might take a little bit of time to get things right, which is why you need the correct strategy, whether you're outsourcing your tasks or not. And did you guys know that according to data from vidIQ, on average, it takes around 15.5 months for the average YouTuber to hit 1,000 subscribers. And that's because success isn't just about uploading videos. You cannot guess. It is about understanding your niche, your audience, and constantly improving your content. However, with the correct approach, you can for sure speed up this process. In fact, I personally, on my other channel, Kaylas hit 1,000 subscribers in 60 days, which in simple terms, that's around 2 months and a whole lot better than 15 months. I would say one of the biggest mistakes that new creators make is maybe even just outsourcing all of their tasks without learning the ins and outs of YouTube's algorithm themselves. While hiring other people can be beneficial, your personal involvement, in my opinion, in the beginning can be crucial. And don't get me wrong, I'm more so talking about doing things such as researching video ideas and really understanding your niche rather than editing your videos, unless you're an editing whiz and you want to play around with editing. But the most successful Faceless YouTube channels have a deep understanding of what their audience wants. Quick success is very tempting, but in reality, dedication, strategy, and consistency are what separate the 1% from that 99% that don't do too hot. Growing a Faceless YouTube channel can come with its challenges, but here's the good news. YouTube is finally giving smaller creators a real shot at growing their channels, which just means the algorithm is no longer focusing just on these bigger channels. They're giving some love to those smaller creators. That means if you play your cards right, you can grow faster than ever. But don't get it twisted, because success still isn't instant unless you're just super lucky and your first video goes viral, which in that case, if that happens for you, good for you, but also I'm a little envious. When I started my YouTube channel, Kaylas, it took me about a year to reach that monetization goal. And trust me, at times it did feel like forever, but once I got there, I was like, oh my gosh, I did it, I did something. But instead of giving up, I made sure to keep tweaking my content and doubling down on what worked. And something that I've figured out with YouTube is it's kind of just a numbers game. One of my secret weapons as well with growing a YouTube channel is always going to be consistency. And I always say this in my video, consistency is key. And when you think about it, this applies to a lot of things in our lives and not just YouTube. Another reason that 99% of YouTube channels fail is that they're not analyzing their analytics. And this is literally, YouTube gives us a blueprint of how to grow our channels, so why not listen to them? And I'm talking about the YouTube analytics data within your YouTube studio. Your analytics show you exactly what is working and exactly what is flopping. For example, things such as watch time, audience retention, and engagement rates can all tell you if your audience is sticking around for your videos or not so much. If people are dropping off of your content early, maybe your intro is too long. If your click-through rate is low, then maybe your thumbnails and your titles might need a little bit of work. And something that I want to do right now that I haven't really done in any of my other videos is show you guys my analytics. And I just want to do this so you can get a peek into what you should be looking for, and I might learn some things too. All right, so right now I have my YouTube Studio analytics pulled up for my channel, Kaylas Cash. Here we are. And this is cool. You can see how many views my channel has gotten in the last 28 days. Here's my views. I can see which days I got the most views, which days I didn't get so many views. And then we also have my watch time. And then I've got my subscribers. And then I can also see my top content. Here I can see my views. We're under views. And then this is impressions, which is how many times your video thumbnails were shown to viewers. Includes only impressions on YouTube, not on external sites or apps. And then we have our videos per impression shown. This measures how often viewers watched a video after seeing an impression. A good click-through rate is considered to be around 5% to even 20%. And it says mine is 4.1%, so that is something I could improve in. Go over to audience. This is cool. You can see who are returning viewers, and then I can also see videos growing your audience. There are so many fun little insights that you can get into in YouTube Studio. I could spend a long time on here, but here we have key moments for audience retention, which means people stayed on these specific intros more than my other ones. And this just means they were still watching after 30 seconds, which is good because you don't want to bore people and you don't want them to click off in 5 seconds in your video. So what I could do with my future content is I could watch all of these older videos and see what exactly did I do in the intro that made people want to stay, and then bring that practice onto my future content as well. Okay, and here I can see this is one of my top videos in the last 28 days. I like to say because the thumbnail is pretty good on this video, it is one of my favorites that I've had. So I'm gonna click on this video, and I can even see how viewers found this video. Was it from an external traffic source, YouTube recommendations, YouTube Home, Up Next, or YouTube Search, or channel pages, or other? And my average view duration for this video is going to be 2 minutes, and on average, people viewed 12% of this video. I do not like how this graph goes so gradually low, so to be honest, I gotta do some research within my content and see why people are getting bored. Why are you getting bored? Guys, why? But with all that being said, there are so many insights that you can learn from just looking at your YouTube Studio analytics. By regularly checking in on these statistics, you'll be able to learn exactly what keeps your viewers engaged and focusing on what needs improvement. The more you experiment and adjust, chances are the better your content is going to be getting. Success isn't just about uploading and guessing, it's about learning, tweaking your strategy, and growing with every video. So take the time to really understand your analytics, adjust your strategy, and watch your YouTube channel thrive. Now, when it comes to creating content for specifically a faceless YouTube channel, you got 2 different paths to go down. One choice is going to be outsourcing your tasks, and the other choice is going to be DIY, do it yourself. Now, outsourcing might seem tempting, especially if you're thinking about hiring people to write your script, edit your videos, create your thumbnails for you. But let's be real, that can get very expensive very fast, and it's not realistic for everybody. But here's the other side of the coin, doing it all on your own. Which I know, it can sound scary. Trust me, it isn't as scary as it can sound because I do have one tool that is going to help. Plus, when you're more experienced on your own, then in the future, you'll be more knowledgeable on maybe you want to hire different freelancers, and then you're going to know exactly what you want. Plus, knowing how to create your own content yourself first will help you make decisions later on down the line if you do choose to outsource different tasks, because you could be like, hey, I am not good at editing. I tried to edit a video. That's going to be the first thing that I outsource. And the best part here is that magic tool that I've been talking about, TubeMagic, is here to make your life a whole lot easier. And I was going to say, especially when it comes to this specific thing, but hey, it's really got your back in a lot of different ways. Let me just show you. Here I've got TubeMagic open, and there are so many different tools that you can use within just this one AI tool. So here we've got a thumbnail generator, we've got a video idea generator, community post, video research, keyword research, niche explorer, video scripts. You can input a video and then make it into a new script or an article to a script. You can also warp upload your videos to generate video titles, descriptions, and tags all at once to optimize your videos. If you're thinking of getting any tool to help you with your YouTube journey, I would highly suggest this one, because this way you can stop stressing on those little details and put your focus into the bigger picture of your channel. For an example, let's say I needed to come up with a video idea. Here I could input the handle of any channel that I want my video to be like. So let's say we wanted it to be like my channel, Kaylas Cash. We could hit generate, and now it is analyzing my channel, and it has generated me a video idea based off of my other YouTube channel, Kaylas Cash. And it says 4 unbelievably easy AI tools to automate your entire side hustle. Now I'm just gonna hit generate script, and boom, now we're into the script writer. I'm gonna do a general script, 800 words, sounds great, hit generate, boom, we've got a script. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to take this title, 4 easy AI tools to automate your entire side hustle. Okay, I'm gonna copy that and I'm gonna bring that back on over to tools. So let's say I got my video idea, I got a script. Now I'm going to warp upload. I'm gonna put my content. I'm gonna say your entire side hustle, and then we're gonna hit generate. Now watch this. It is going to generate an optimized title for us, an optimized description for us, and optimized tags. Boom. We're ready. Now all we need is a video, which that is something that I love about TubeMagic, is the fact that it allows you to focus on your content creation rather than stressing about coming up with different ideas or researching keywords. You don't have to worry about that. You can just leave it all up to TubeMagic. And they also have their new thumbnail generator as well. So really all you have to focus on is creating a video. Next up, monetizing a faceless YouTube channel is so much more than relying on AdSense. And I say this because there are plenty of alternative income sources that can seriously boost your earnings. When you're growing a YouTube channel, make sure you are thriving towards that goal of monetizing your channel through YouTube itself. But there are also other ways to make money in the meantime, and I would say one of the best ways to do this is through affiliate marketing. Because all you have to do within affiliate marketing is promote a product or a service which ideally fits within your niche. And when somebody buys through your link, you earn a commission. And I say to promote products that relate to your niche because you want the products you're promoting to be applicable to your audience. Tons of successful faceless channels use that exact strategy before they even get monetized in order to make money on YouTube right off the bat. For an example, technology channels often link the gadgets that they're reviewing in the description of their videos. Or lifestyle channels might promote some health and wellness products. By putting these links in your video descriptions or even within your content itself, you can drive traffic and generate sales pretty seamlessly. But do not stop there, because I always recommend diversifying your income streams rather than relying on just one income source. Relying on AdSense can be a little unpredictable. Maybe let's say you don't have a lot of views on your channel one month, but you have a lot of people that are watching your videos that would buy an affiliate product from you. You could think about adding sponsorships or merchandise, or maybe your own digital products such as ebooks or digital courses that relate to your YouTube channel. By building multiple revenue streams, you're gonna be a little bit more comfortable with your YouTube channel because you're not just like, hey, I was not getting a lot of views this month. Rather than if you have one person that views your video and then they want to buy your course from you, and then, hey, they could buy that course and for whatever price you priced it at, you're making some bank. Trust me, your bank account will thank you. All right, when it comes to building a faceless YouTube channel, setting your expectations right is key, because most of the time, success does not happen overnight. So with that being said, you'll need to put in some time and effort and dedication. Sure, it can be a little bit easy to get caught up in those success success stories where somebody blew up their TikTok account overnight, but the truth is growing a successful YouTube channel usually takes a few months of hard work. So make sure you have a little bit of patience on your YouTube journey and embrace this journey with a long-term mindset. This will help you stay motivated and stay focused on your goals. Another note I would like to say is treat your channel like it is a business, because hey, it is one. Understand how the platform works, how your analytics are working, and stay engaged with your audience. By making informed decisions, you'll be setting yourself up for sustainable growth. Make sure to remember that every successful creator has started from scratch. I mean, if you take a look at Mr. Beast's channel, he posted hundreds of videos before he even popped off. It's the consistent effort and the willingness to learn that truly leads you to success. So with a quick little recap, I'd like to say Faceless YouTube is not a shortcut to success. It's about creativity, strategy, and consistency. Next up, success can take some time, but with the right strategy, you're going to be able to kind of fast forward that process. Next up, make sure you're focusing on your niche, engaging with your audience, and keep an eye out on your analytics to make some smart and informed decisions. Next up, do not just rely on AdSense. You could boost your income with things such as affiliate marketing, sponsorships, or digital products. Remember, it is a long-term journey, and if you need somebody to cheer you on, I've got you. Make sure to sign up for TubeMagic in the link in the description. We put together a free trial for you guys. You won't want to miss it. And make sure to check out this free training for making money with AI and YouTube. Check it out, or check this one out, or maybe even both of them if you want to go crazy. We'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. Bye.